A roast leg of lamb is such a luxury and a treat, it deserves to be celebrated. My way of doing that is by anointing the meat with a fresh green paste, the chief component of which is oregano. It's very hard to describe exactly what oregano tastes like. It's certainly got a bitterness, but also such sweet warmth. I want a whole bunch of oregano here, a small bunch, but a whole bunch. And now, a time-honoured partnership, lamb and rosemary. I need less of the rosemary because it is very pungent and resiny. And you could eat lamb without garlic, but it would seem to me to be an unnecessary deprivation. Got 4 fat cloves here. And meat without salt is an abomination not to be contemplated. Let's go for 2. I need oil, regular olive oil, to help turn this into a paste and moisturise the meat. And finally, from the Department of Zing and Uplift, an orange and a lemon. Zest of both. This is where most of the flavour lies. Now the lemon. And I want some juice, not too much, but about 2 tablespoonfuls of each. And I'm ready to blitz. And now for the lamb. There we are. Want to make a few incisions so that the paste infuses the meat. So this is my psycho moment. It's a very runny paste. So we're just going to spoon green paste over the pink meat. Give it a little bit of a massage to help the paste go into the meat. When it roasts, the greenness recedes, and what starts off really as a marinade ends up as a fresh-tasting crust. It's a soft crust and browned in parts. But for now, I'm just going to leave the lamb here to steep a little before I put it in the oven. I pour some just boiled water into the tin to come about 1/2 centimetre up, which keeps the meat lusciously tender and gives me gravy later. This goes into an oven at 180 degrees for around 1 hour and 40 minutes. I chunk up a tray full of potatoes, I don't bother peeling them, and pour over a good few glugs of olive oil. Then in goes a heady amount of grated garlic and lots of dried oregano. Then I smoosh them about to mix. I love doing this by hand. I roast these in a 220-degree oven until they're crisp and golden. No deep frying involved, deep happiness achieved. Once the lamb with its soft herb crust is out of the oven, I leave it loosely tendered with foil and let it rest for up to 30 minutes. Everything else is ready. I'm just going to finish off my Greco-Australian potatoes. They're meltingly soft on the inside and crisp and golden on the outside now. Can never have too many potatoes. So just like the chips I had in Melbourne, these potatoes are going to be sprinkled with feta. There is just something about the cool, smooth saltiness of the feta against the hot crispness of the potatoes. Now I'm going to toss these because I want some of the bits of feta, the smaller bits particularly, to start melting slightly in the warmth. But I still want a sharp, cool crumble on top. And I know I've already got the dried oregano in these, but I cannot resist a final fragrant flourish of fresh oregano. And that's me done. Right,
You want some ice with it? Some more?
Right, who can I help to this? I'm very, very pleased to hear it.
Well, thank you for inviting us over.
Anytime.